Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Virtual Bar Hoppers. I have one of my best friends ever, straight from San Antonio, Texas himself.
Howdy.
What brings you to the farther reaches of the universe, which is also known as Florida?
Hey, well, first of all, I'm really happy to be here. Being in Texas, you kind of get stuck doing the same old routines and things like that. So came, to Florida for work and stuff like that. But now we get to have a little bit of fun. Always good to see you, Eddie. And but here we are, man. So we'll just make a new chapter and have a little fun and, talk a little wrestling and whatever else might come up.
Now, I got to tell you a little bit about Ray. I've known him since I was 8 years old. I moved to Texas, and he was the coolest kid and is still the coolest kid I know. And I was like, I got to be buddies with him. I even invited him to my house. It took me like 3 tries to finally have him actually come to my house, where he said, okay, we can be friends. And we became friends forever. Yeah. And because of that, I want to cheer you really quick, because this is Virtual Bar Hoppers.
This is.
And it is a drinking show.
Yes.
So cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
It has a perfect kick.
Yeah, you're the one that presented me to this whiskey. What is it exactly?
So it's more of a bourbon. It's called Larceny. So it's perfect for mixing. I prefer to shoot it just because it is real smooth. But you won't get that nasty hangover in the morning. So it's pretty good.
We want to show you stuff that we enjoyed thoroughly as kids, and that was the world of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling.
Yeah, got to have that wrestling, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think you should tell them what we did yesterday on our little hunting adventure.
Yeah, so one of the things that I love to do back home especially, and it really is something special for me because it brings me back, to our childhood especially, because, there's so much stuff going on in this world right now, so much bad stuff, that, you really want to have something that connects, and goes deep, like your roots, and wrestling was one of those things. So yesterday, we went and we did some toy hunting, went to a couple of shops around here locally, and man, they did not disappoint, not at all.
Yeah, I was just like, this is like right here. I didn't even know, like you found it, and I live over here, so that's like it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But tell them what we did find. We do have footage, so I will be playing it while he's telling you the goodies that we did find.
So there's one in particular. Which one do you want to go over? I
think we should go over the first place we went. Bitz Buttons.
Oh, Bitz Buttons. So, I found wrestling haven, really. And what's really nice about it is everything is like really, really organized, because I hate going to those stores and those places, especially when you're trying to look for something specific and everything is like all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This one in particular, that's local. What I loved about it was how organized it was, and it was just like you could walk down each aisle and like everything was there,
Yeah. When he says like organized, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had its own section.
Yeah.
The wrestling had its own section. What else crazy? What other crazy things we saw? He-Man.
Oh, there was a lot of He-Man. There was a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton. So there was a variety of stuff there, not just vintage, but there was some newer stuff there too as well. But I think the first part was the fun part, but there was a second room.
Yeah, I thought we were like done. Like it was like I was like, oh, this is nice. It's kind of small.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, there was the grand room, the grand ballroom, basically.
The grand ballroom, yes. And I'm telling you, the first room was good, but the second one was surprisingly even better.
Yeah.
And
like that was our history.
Oh yeah, it brought me back. It's just like you have that, that tunnel that in the galaxy we just kind of zoom forward, right? It was like that, and it just took me back to my childhood, looking at all these old like Hasbro figures. Not just regular Hasbro figures, but even, rare ones too, which was really nice to see.
Yeah, there was some LJN also.
Yeah, there was some LJN.
Which I never had access to as a kid. I saw them on magazines, but they just didn't sell them anywhere that I could find it. But Hasbro was when I was able to get my hands on them. And I got a bunch of them when we were little. We used to play with them all the time. Sad story, they did get thrown away, but we're not going to go into that.
Yeah. That hurts right here. But that's all right.
Well, I guess that's why, collecting is still around, so you can
Right.
still find the things that you had as a child, and now you can get them as a big child.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I would say before we go to where we ended up on, so that was our first running around town. Amazing place. Y'all should check it out. I know he posted it on his chat group that he does in Facebook. And they were all just like, they knew exactly what the place was. So apparently this place is more famous than you and I ever had even imagined.
Yeah, I didn't know. And I think what it was is like right now, one of the biggest things that people do is with the pandemic is the brick and mortar, unfortunately has almost died, really. So you see a lot of online auctions, you see a lot of those kinds of things. But it is nice to see a brick and mortar there where you can just walk in and you can just, feel and touch and see those things in front of you. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a great local place. If you haven't gone, definitely check it out.
Yeah, cool. So we haven't seen each other in years. It's probably been, what, 10 years, or is it less than that?
I think, the last time was in New Orleans. It was less than that. It was, I think it was 2017.
Okay, and
it was 2017.
We actually got some, if I have time, I can put some footage together of our New Orleans, and we'll pop it up right here.
Yeah, that was fun. Not all of it, of course. I mean, we don't give away all our secrets, but yeah.
I did it!
Here you go, dork.